Welcome back. Continuing our coverage of the Johnny Depp Amber Heard defamation trial verdict after the jury was released, part of Depp's legal team, Camille Vasquez and Benjamin Chu, held a very brief press conference in front of the courthouse.
The claims against Johnny Depp are defamatory and unsupported by any evidence. We are grateful, so grateful to the jury for their careful deliberation, to the judge and the court staff who have devoted an enormous amount of time and resources towards this case.
Our judicial system is predicated on each person's right to have his or her case heard, and we were honored, truly honored, to assist Mr. Depp in ensuring that his case was fairly considered throughout the trial. We are also most pleased that the trial has resonated for so many people in the public who value truth and justice. Now that the jury has reached its conclusive verdict, it's time to turn the page and look to the future. Thank you all so much, and thanks to the jury.
Thank you so much.
Thursday morning, Heard's attorney Elaine Brendenhoff appeared on the Today Show for an exclusive interview. She said Depp's team demonized Amber Heard and suppressed vital evidence to the case.
The op-ed didn't even mention Mr. Depp by name. And so what basically they did here is demonize her. And they were able to suppress the medical records, which were very, very significant because they showed a pattern going all the way back to 2012 of Amber reporting this to her therapist, for example. We had significant amount of texts, including from Mr. Depp's assistants, saying, when I told him he kicked you, he cried. He is so sorry. That didn't come in.
Is there any other way to interpret this verdict, though, that this jury, for whatever reason, and I hear you on some of the evidence that they didn't hear, listening to Amber Heard, did not believe a single word?
You know, and that's because she was demonized here. A number of things were allowed in this court that should not have been allowed, and it caused the jury to be confused.
Yeah, I'm sorry for the face. The attorney seems as convincing there as she was on trial, but let's push forward. Terry, Brendenhoff indicated Amber Heard could not pay the $15 million to Depp. So what happens now?
I was going to say one of the things my law school professor used to say, too bad, so sad. Get ready for the collection attorneys. I think he should push forward, make sure she pays that debt. It is a judgment against her. And it's something that will be collected if that's what Depp wants. And they can take liens out on her wages. They can, make sure that they do it over time so she can pay. They can schedule it. And frankly, it's not $15 million. We know it's $8,350,000. I think Brendenhoff said 15 because that was the question, but it's much less than that. So I think over time she can pay it. And I think she can try to raise the money somehow, through a GoFundMe. But either way, I don't think he should settle it for less than the judgment, unless it's something, as I mentioned before, like $7 million maybe. And that would actually get him back to where he was before the divorce. He paid her that amount, give it back, and maybe he could even give it to a charity for, guess what, domestic violence.
Yeah, maybe he gives it to ACLU and donates or pledges or donates. I don't know. And of course, don't forget, it's not 15. Terry's got the math perfectly there. And so that's how it's going to play out. Dr. Tracy, in her interview, Brendenhoff also indicated Amber Heard plans to file an appeal. What would it take for her case to move forward, and what could it look like?
Right now, we're probably going to be seeing a motion to set aside the verdict if it hasn't already been filed. Both sides can do that. It would be set aside based on the weight of the evidence, and I don't see that being granted. After that, they have 30 days to file an appeal in the Commonwealth of Virginia, and then a briefing schedule will be set out. It's a very long process to appeal. It can sometimes last up to a couple of years.
All right. So, like I said, 30 days, $8.35 million. I don't think Johnny Depp and Amber Heard, we're going to hear the last of them just because of this verdict. This seems to be going to be playing out for quite some time. So thank you both for the updates and the breakdown on that as well. Again, not 15 million. Terry Austin has the math. It's 350 cap of the punitive. You go down in 10, and then I don't only have so many fingers, but Terry's got the math correct. Okay, thank you for that, Terry. Coming up on Law and Crime Daily, our comprehensive coverage of the Johnny Depp Amber Heard trial continues. how Johnny Depp and Amber Heard both reacted in the moments following the verdict.